Good afternoon and welcome to Nordin Field on the campus of Wheaton College for today's women's lacrosse contest featuring the visiting Cougars at Clark University and your Wheaton College Lions. Today we'll have a message for the One Love game. One Love was founded to honor Yardley Love. Yardley Love tragically lost her life due to relationship violence. One Love was started to empower young people with the tools and resources they need to see the signs of healthy and unhealthy relationships and bring life-saving prevention education to their communities. Join us in a moment of silence to honor Yardley Love's life and legacy. Thank you. Wheaton College, the NUMAC, and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, homophobic remarks, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Also, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages is prohibited. Now for the starting lineup, first for the visitors. Number 2, Greer McCartney. Number 5, Lucy Spilla. Number 12, Elizabeth Hatchapagaglia. Number 13, Alexandra Papalaglia. Number 16, Mary Green. Number 17, Sayorla Scully. Number 20, Elizabeth Lyko. In goal, number 21, Annie Battle. Number 22, Erin Lucas. Number 24, Aubrey Connor. Number 25, Angela Borelli.
Number 26, Megan Fogarty. Head coach for Clark is Ashley Shagnon. She is assisted by Emmett Davis. And now, today's starting college line. Number 1, Kylie Sherry. Number 2, Jessica Chamberlain. Number 3, Elise Tammy. Number 8, Katie Haley. Number 9, Talia Beckmeyer. Number 13, Avenue LaBue. Number 14, Kendall Conwell. Number 16, Kaylee York. Number 19, Logan Shula. Number 21, Natalie Lakire. Number 25, Gab Smart. And in goal, number 30, Katie Geis. The head coach for Wheaton is Emily Cavlich. She is assisted by Megan Sherry. Officials for today's contest are Ruth Budess, Scott Smith-Law, and Kara Pember. At this time, we ask that you please join us as we honor our country with the playing the national anthem.
And welcome to Norton Field on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. This afternoon, we have the NUMAC Conference opener for women's college lacrosse. It's NUMAC Conference action to begin the 2024 season with the Wheaton College Lions hosting the Clark University Cougars. This is Al Lopez on the call today for the NUMAC Sports Network, and welcome to the broadcast. Beautiful day outside today, mid-50s in Norton, Mass. First beautiful spring day that we've had on a while here on a Saturday in mid-March. First conference game between these two teams this season. Clark comes into this matchup with a record of 3-2 overall, 1-0 on the road for the Cougars. They're coming off a loss 10 days ago against Berry College of Georgia, 18-7 on neutral field in Clearwater, Florida. Wheaton College had 2 games earlier this week, part of their spring break trip out in Hilton Head, South Carolina. They won at 1-1 earlier on this week. They have a 3-3 record for the Lions, 0-2 on their home field. They're searching for their first home victory this season here at Nordin Field. Wheaton's coming off a win against Lycoming College of Pennsylvania, 23-10 on spring break in Hilton Head, South Carolina on Tuesday. Wheaton College with a gray jerseys, blue numbers, blue letters for today's matchup. Clark with the red uniforms, white numbers, white letters for the Clark University Cougars. Clark going left to right on the field. Wheaton will go right to left. Starters for today's matchup. For Clark, Greer McCarty, Lucy Spilla, Tish Ketchiapaglia, Alexandra Ketchiapaglia, Mary Green, Sayora Scully, Elizabeth Liakos, Erin Lucas, Aubrey Connors, Angela Borelli, Megan Fogarty, and in net for Clark today, number 21, Annie Battle, the junior goalkeeper from Bozeman, Montana. Wheaton College starters for today's matchup, Kylie Sherry, Jessica Chamberlain, Elise Cannon, Katie Halee, Talia Banglemeyer, Avonlea LeBeau, Kendall Conwell, Kaylee York, as Wheaton has the first position here off the draw control, Logan Trueluck, Natalie LaQuiere, Gab Smart, and in net, number 30, Katie Geist, the sophomore from Duxbury, Massachusetts, making her 6th start this season in the goal. At the wing for Wheaton as they look to attack quickly here behind the net. Over to Lara Finney, the top points leader this season for the Lions. 13 goals, 7 assists with 20 total points. Sneaks out in front of the crease. Her shot ricocheted right off the goalkeeper in net. Annie Battle for Clark. Back it goes to Wheaton now. Behind the net with Finney. Finney. Off a double team, passes off to the wing. Logan Trueluck will slow it down, wait for her teammates to set it up here. Wheaton 3-3 record overall. Clark 3-2 record overall in their 5th season as a women's lacrosse program for Clark. Chamberlain bobbled the pass sent by Trueluck. Loose ball, and Clark comes away with it with the ground ball down the near side of the field with Alexandria Ketchiapaglia. Both Tish and Alexandria, number 12, number 13 for Clark, both sisters, sophomores from Ridgefield, Connecticut. Tish Ketchiapaglia, a transfer from Endicott College. Loose ball here midfield. Wheaton with a chance at it, but Clark able to scoop it up again with Alexandria Ketchiapaglia. Rushing down the near side, bringing along a double team with Borelli. Borelli forced back, has to send it back out to Alexandria Ketchiapaglia. Still looking to see if they can clear it for Clark here in their first possession. Scully. Pressure towards the edge of the midfield circle. Her pass deep down the field. Bounces straight to the goalkeeper, Katie Geist. Able to scoop up the ground ball for Wheaton. In the conference opener, a burst of speed past midfield. Quickly inside the attacking zone now for the Lions. On their 2nd possession of the game here for Wheaton, as they will work this possession behind the net. Finney. 7 total assists, leading the team this season. She had 7 total assists all of last season. 93 career goals, looking for 94 in front of the crease. Pivot move, lost the ball as we get a free position opportunity coming up, though, by Finney. Got fouled right in front of the crease. So it will be the first free position opportunity today for Wheaton with 12:23 left to go in the first. Lara Finney, straight away. We'll have a chance here to see if she can net the lines on the board first today to start off conference play. Finney, the junior attacker from Westfield, Massachusetts. Finney fires, skipped it wide left. It will stay possession error, Wheaton. Finney behind the nets. Trying to make the pass to a cutter. Loose ball, though. Couldn't convert. Scooped up by LeBeau. LeBeau right behind Finney in total points this season. Pass gets scooped up again as it gets sent wide, but right place, right time for the Lions to keep the possession alive. Trueluck at the wing for the Lions, down to 20 in the shot clock right now. Logan Trueluck, edge of the arc, forced out to her right, rushes inside. The shot ricocheted off the post as it goes backwards, and it will go back to Clark. Another opportunity right there for the Lions, and Trueluck fired it as a skip towards the bottom left side of the goalpost there. Fourth all-time meeting today between Wheaton College and Clark. Wheaton undefeated in the all-time series, 3 victories and 0 losses dating back to 2021. Wheaton has been dominant in the all-time series, outscoring Clark 59-8 in the first 3 all-time meetings, and Wheaton has won by an average of 17 goals all-time against Clark. 19-3 victory in 2021 for Wheaton on the road in Worcester against Clark. Wheaton in their lone home matchup all-time against Clark won here in 2022 at Norton Field, and last year Wheaton won 18-3 on the road at Clark. Top of the arc here for Clark as they will rush inside the arc now with number 12, Tish Ketchia-Paglia. And inside, she gets fouled inside the arc, so this will be the first free position opportunity today for Clark. Tish Ketchia-Paglia. Opportunity to see if she can get Clark on top first. Floats it up, sent wide on the shot. Goes to the back, battle for the loose ball out of bounds. And it's a turnover committed by Clark. So now Wheaton resets possession. 10:20 left to go in the first. Still scoreless between Wheaton and Clark to start off the 2024 season for NEWMAC Conference play. Loose ball. The Cougars still battling to scoop it up. Elizabeth Liaco, she does. Takes it inside the attacking zone. Makes the pass out to the wing. Rushing out in front with some space. Ricocheted right off the top of the post right there as Clark couldn't convert on the shots. Still an opportunity for Clark. Angela Borelli, the senior from West Haven, Connecticut. Losing on top now over to Tish Ketchia-Paglia. Both Tish and Alexandria, sisters on the team from Ridgefield, Connecticut. Tish Ketchia-Paglia. Inside the arc. And it got saved by Geis. Ricocheted backwards, though, to Clark, able to scoop up the loose ball. Alexandria Ketchia-Paglia works her way inside the arc now for Clark. Moves it out to Connors. Aubrey Connors, the junior midfielder from Devon, Pennsylvania, sends it out to her left. Shot clock's down to 40 for Clark right here. Great defensive match so far between these two teams. 6 minutes in, scoreless. Aubrey Connors trying to make a move off the pivot inside the arc. Her shots. Rips it right past the goalkeeper, Geis, and Clark's on the board first. Aubrey Connors, the junior midfielder from Devon, Pennsylvania, nets her 6th goal this season. Connors up to point number 7 of the season, 6 goals, 1 assist. Season high 3 points with 2 goals and 1 assist against Berry College of Georgia in the last game on March the 6th. It was a 10-day break for Clark before they entered today's matchup. LeBeau will meet up with Tish Ketchia-Paglia. at the midfield circle here for the draw control. Battle for the draw control, and Clark comes away with it with number 16, Mary Green. Mary Green was named NUMAC Co-Defensive Athlete of the Week for week 2 of the season. She recorded a career-high 7 caused turnovers, 5 ground balls against Bard College on March the 2nd. That possession was short-lived for Clark, though, as Wheaton was able to come back with a possession. So the Lions have it now inside their attacking zone, looking for a response. Wheaton has never lost against Clark in the all-time series, 3 victories and 0 losses dating back to 2019 in the first all-time meeting. Wheaton has outscored Clark by 50, 59-9 all-time. LeBeau tracking down the loose ball as we approach 8 minutes left to go in the first. Avonlea LeBeau sends it on top. Goes over to Trueluck now. Logan Trueluck earlier today had an opportunity, hit the bottom left side of the post though. Trueluck forced out towards her right, rushes inside the arc, makes the pass out to the wing. LeBeau rushes inside, able to dump it into the goal, and she scores as we're tied up at 1. Great pass right there by Trueluck. LeBeau, with her 19th point this season, leads the team in total goals up to her 17th goal of the season for the 2023 NUMAC All-Conference second team selection. Avonlea LeBeau scoring her 100th career goal last month against Worcester State on February 24th. 5 multi-goal games this season, netting her first goal today. 3 games with at least a hat trick for LeBeau. She's halfway there to another multi-goal game, which would be her 6th if she's able to tack on another goal. Trueluck records the assist. Trueluck now up to her 9th point this season. LeBeau scoring goal number 17, leading the Lions this season. Off the draw control. Loose ball. Clark bobbled with it, but Greer McCarty, she had a chance, but able to scoop it up down the far side was the Lions. That was Gab Smart right there with a hustle play down the far side, able to scoop up that loose ball. Wheaton able to knot the game up at 1, looking to see if they can take the advantage right here. Trueluck with a great setup pass on the assist off to LeBeau in the last possession. It's Trueluck once again at the left wing. Trueluck forced out to her right at the top of the arc. Makes the pass in the middle. Chamberlain inside. They'll go back out behind the net as Riley Kilborn sent it off to Finney. Lara Finney, 20 total points, the top points leader this season for the Lions. Behind the net, circles around in front of the crease. Snaking her way inside, and her shot able to bounce through for the goal by Finney. 2-1 now for the Lions. Back-to-back goals scored by Wheaton. Lara Finney doing it all herself that possession. She scored her 100th career point against Worcester State on February the 24th. She's up now to 94 career goals during her time at Wheaton College for the junior attacker from Westfield, Massachusetts. Goal number 14 this season, point number 21 for Finney. Both of the goal scorers have been the top 2 points leaders this season. Strong duo between Finney and LeBeau. LeBeau scored the first goal. Finney scored a second goal. Draw control won by Wheaton Chamberlain. Able to come away with it. Chamberlain takes it inside the attacking zone now for the Lions. Jessica Chamberlain sends it off to Trueluck at the wing. Trueluck been the main starter of these possessions as of late for Wheaton. Chamberlain's coming off tying a career high 3 points with 2 goals and 1 assist against Muhlenberg College. First game on spring break on Monday. The shot zipped in off the stick though. The goalkeeper battle is attempted by Trueluck. Did have a foul committed behind the net, though, charged to Clark here. So Finney got knocked down behind the net. She'll restart the possession behind for the Lions. .6:07 left to go in the first quarter. Finney restarts the possession here for Wheaton behind the net. Finney backtracks all the way to the edge of the arc. Bobbled it, got it back. Lara Finney scored the last goal, sends it off to her teammate Gab Smart. 40 seconds on the shot clock here. Smart rushes inside the arc, makes the pass out to the middle. Couldn't convert was Riley Kilborn as she couldn't corral the pass, and that's a turnover committed by Wheaton. Wheaton's coming off a season low 7 turnovers in the 23-10 win over Lycoming College of Pennsylvania on Tuesday. That is the most goals scored by Wheaton of this season, 23 total. That is tied for the 4th most goals scored in program history, which they had with 23 total goals in the win over Lycoming College. And it was a deep victory as well for Wheaton. 11 different goal scores. They outshot Lycoming College in the victory 48-20. Most shots attempted this season for the Lions on Tuesday. So their offense going in the correct direction right now for the Lions. Had another big victory to start off the month of March with a 15-3 victory on the road at Simmons University up in Boston. Last year, Simmons posted a record of 14-5. Inside the arc now for Clark. Angela Borelli. Forced out back, moves it out to the top of the arc here to Greer McCarty. McCarty, the senior from White River Junction, Vermont. Passes parallel to the net for Clark. Down to 20 in the shot clock as the Cougars have it behind. Trying to work possession here with Aubrey Connor. She scored the first goal, and the pass sent to the back. Scooped up, though, for Clark, looking for a cutter through traffic, able to corral it, and it goes through for Clark to tie the game up at 2. Elizabeth Liaco is able to set it in, the grad student from Arlington, Massachusetts, and we are tied. That was great concentration right there by Liaco. Scores her 20th point of this season, up to 16 total goals, leading the team in total points and goals this season for Liacos. She caught the pass through traffic. She was double teamed too. Making a cut right there. Cut it through. Able to make a cut. Caught the pass through traffic off a spin and dialed it in. Clark building up their program on the upswing lately. Currently their 5th season as a women's lacrosse program. The Cougars started off their program in 2020. 2020, Clark posted a 3-2 record in the COVID-shortened season. That is their lone winning record in program history. They went 0-4 in 2021, 0-4 in the NUMAC in the COVID-abbreviated season in 2021. In their first full season in 2022, Clark went 3-11, 1-8 in the NUMAC. And then last year, they went 5-10 overall, 2-7 in conference play. Most wins as a program in a single season last year, also most conference wins with 2. And right now out to a great start, 3-2 record overall. A lot of experience on the roster for Clark, returning 18 out of 22 players from last season. Multiple upper class players on the roster. Over 81% of the players from last season's team returned, and Wheaton turns it over inside their own arc. So it goes back to Clark right here, as Clark is looking to see if they can push it in transition for the Cougars, and Wheaton able to get their defense back. A player in the middle, though, wide open. The pass sent a little bit too strong, though, as the ball is bouncing around. Clark able to scoop it up, though, and McCarty. They would have had a runaway transition play if that pass had been converted. Clark, parallel to the net now with Aubrey Connor. She scored the first goal of today's match. 3 minutes left to go in the first, as we are tied up at 2 apiece here at Norton Field. Angela Borelli at the top of the arc, the senior from West Haven, Connecticut. 1 goal scored this season against Bard College on March 2nd. Borelli rushes to her left inside the arc. Her pass deflected. Goes to the back, though. Clark able to pick it up. Back out to the top to Borelli. 2.5 left to go. Borelli rushes inside the arc. Borelli moves it off to her teammates. Evan Lucas, number 22, as she's forced out to her right. Back on top to Borelli. Shot clock's down to 10. Shot clock winding down here for Clark. Borelli rushes up inside the arc. Borelli towards her left, double teamed. Her shots able to get deflected backwards, and Wheaton scoops up the loose ball. That was almost in right there, but it got poked loose out, and now the Lions look to push it in transition. Sherry past midfield. Kylie Sherry works her way inside the attacking zone for Wheaton. Back-to-back 10-8 records for the Lions in 2022 and 2023, going 5-4 in conference play both of those seasons. Clark commits a foul. That is away from the ball. Receiving a green card, number 12, Tish Ketchiapaglia. So we have our first extra player opportunity today in this game. We'll see if Wheaton can take advantage of the extra player opportunity right now, as Tish Ketchiapaglia receives a green card. 1 minute penalty. It was away from the ball. And now with a new 90 in the shot clock, just above 1.5 left to go, Wheaton with an opportunity to see if the Lions can go up on top here. Extra player opportunity for the Lions right now. One player in the penalty box for 1 minute. Logan Trueluck, 1 point with an assist. Moves it off the kill board. Her pass sails up tall. That's a turnover. The referees roll it a pass instead of a shot there, as it sailed up over the top of the net. But Clark catches a break there. Final minute left to go in the first. Tie game. Deep pass down the field. Bouncing as Wheaton with a chance to scoop it up. Still loose. Inside Clark's attacking zone. Clark gets it. Connors has it here for Clark. 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Aubrey Connors forced out to her right. Her pass intercepted by Wheaton, able to jump the route, pick it off for the Lions as we're down to 30 seconds remaining here to close out the quarter. Clark able to pick off the pass. That was great defense by Bangelmeyer, who came up with an initial interception, but Clark has it right back, pushing tempo. Inside the attacking zone for Clark. Goes towards the far side corner. 12 seconds left to go in this quarter. McCarty, 8 seconds. Sends it on top over to Borelli. 5 seconds. Loose ball, Borelli scoops it up with 2. Borelli has to get the shot off in time. Doesn't do so as the clock sounds. 2-2, we wrap up the first quarter of action here at Norton Field, as Wheaton and Clark are tied right now. Excellent start to NUMAC conference play. Avonlea LeBeau, 1 goal scored by Wheaton. Lara Finney scored a second goal. Logan Trueluck recorded the assist over to LeBeau on the first goal, and for Clark, Aubrey Connors scored the first goal of the game. Elizabeth Liaco scored on the second, assisted by Megan Fogarty. And we wrap up to the first quarter of action in a tie game to begin NUMAC conference play. 6 shot attempts by Wheaton, 5 by Clark, and an even battle so far with 1 quarter in the books. 2-2 the score. We'll be back in a couple moments for quarter number 2 on the NUMAC Sports Network. Tie game to open up NUMAC Conference play. Sal Lopez on the call today on the NUMAC Sports Network. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in on today's broadcast. A beautiful day outside, mid-50s here in Norton, Massachusetts at Nordin Field. Wheaton College has been dominant all time in the series against Clark. 3 victories, 0 losses, dating back to the first game in 2021. Wheaton has wins over Clark, 19-3, 22-2, and 18-3. But Clark returning the majority of their roster for last season, looking for their best season as a program in 2024. Out to an excellent start for the Cougars this year, 3-2 record. Most wins as a program last season was 5. 5-10 record, 2-7 in the NUMAC, and right now they're hanging in against Wheaton. Wheaton was the number 6 seed in the 2023 NUMAC Conference Tournament, and Clark last year did not qualify for last year's conference tournament, but looking to be a sleeper type of team in the conference. And right now, Clark with an even game so far to the first quarter against Wheaton. Wheaton wins their draw control with Chamberlain left to right on the field to begin the second quarter of action for the Lions. Chamberlain rushes behind the net now for Wheaton. Will slow down the possession. Behind the net now, it's Sophie Grimala, number 23, the junior midfielder from Killingworth, Connecticut, looking to turn the corner, forced out to her left at the arc. Sends the pass on top. Gab Smart. Top of the arc. Smart rushes inside the arc now. Smart has position, lost the ball. Wheaton picks it up behind the net. Loose ball still, working towards the near side, and Clark there to scoop up the loose ball with number 5, Lucy Spilla. Strong defense so far by the Cougars. The Cougars looking to push it here up the field in tempo. Greer McCarty sends it back to the midfield circle area. Loose ball. And Wheaton on the pack, able to scoop it up. The Lions have possession now with a Riley Kilborn, the sophomore attacker from Madison, Connecticut. Kilborn inside the arc now for Wheaton. Possession started up at the edge of the arc. Kilborn off to the top here to number 1, Kylie Sherry. Sherry looking to attack. Her shot skips it in for the goal. Kylie Sherry on the board. Goal number 4 this season for the junior midfielder from Gorham, Maine. Wheaton takes the lead 3-2. What's been key this season for the Lions has been how deep the roster has been this season for Wheaton. 13 total players have scored at least 1 goal through the first 6 games entering today's matchup. Kylie Sherry has now 1 goal in 4 games this season, scores goal number 4 of the season by Sherry. Last game really showed the depth for the Lions in the win over Lycoming College of Pennsylvania. In a 23-10 victory on Tuesday, they exploded for 11 different goal scorers. They committed a season-low 7 turnovers. In the first quarter, they committed 4 so far today against Clark. So looking to limit the turnovers for the remaining stage of this game for Wheaton. Draw control won by LeBeau. LeBeau leads the draw controls this season total. For an individual player on the team, she had 52 total draw controls entering today's game, coming off a career-high 14 in the win over Lycoming College on Tuesday. Finney has 1 goal scored so far today. 21 total points by Finney, the top points leader. LeBeau has 19 points this season, the top goal scorer, 17 goals, 2 assists. Behind the net for the Lions, 12:20 left to go here in the second. Sophie Grimala, 3 goals, 3 assists this season, looking to see if she can set up one of her teammates. Moves the pass out to the middle. Chamberlain forced out to her right. Goes behind the net off to Kilborn. Kilborn, her pass off to the cutter, and saved by the goalkeeper. What a save right there by Annie Battle, the junior goalkeeper from Bozeman, Montana. Loose ball, near side of the field. Clark able to come away with it with Lucy Spilla. Battle makes her fourth start this season in goal. Came into the game with 168 total minutes in net. 2-1 record, 16 saves, 30 goals allowed entering today's game with a 34.8% save percentage. Her career high is 6 saves and a win over Bard College of New York on March 2nd. Clark, 3-2 record, wins on the road at Gordon College in the season opener, 13-10. A win at home against Bard College, 15-5 on March the 2nd. And then one against Hudson University, 11-8 on March the 5th. That game was played on neutral field on Clark's spring break a week before Wheaton's over in Clearwater, Florida. Loose ball, Wheaton able to scoop it up. Looking to turn the corner for Wheaton, but was stopped. Scramala, they have it out in front, and it's a goal scored by Gab Smart, number 25, the junior from Oakland, Maine. Largest lead of the game right now for Wheaton to go on top, 4-2. Excellent start for the Lions right now. Gab Smart nets in a goal assisted by Sophie Gramala. Gab Smart up to her 6th goal scored this season with 8 total points, 6 goals and 2 assists. Timeout taken on the field. 4-2, Wheaton leads. As we have 10:52 left to go in the second quarter of action. We'll be back in a couple moments on the NewMax Sports Network. Two quick goals scored by the Wheaton College Lions, looking to see if Wheaton can break this game open right now and keep on delivering. Wheaton out shooting Clark 10-5 total in the game so far, 4-0 in the second quarter in total shots. Kylie Sherry and Gab Smart with 2 quick goals in the first 4 minutes. Of the second quarter of action right now. At midfield for the draw control. That's been a key this season for the Lions. It's been winning draw controls, averaging 15.83 draw controls 1 per game, ranking 2nd in the NewMac, top 45 in the nation. This time, the draw control gets won by Clark with Greer McCarty. Clark looking for a response, surrendering 2 quick goals in the first 4 minutes of action in the second quarter. Erin Lucas moves it off to her teammate number 20, Elizabeth Liakos, the top points leader this season with 19 coming into this game. Scored 1 goal so far today by Liakos, the last goal that Clark had on the board. Great catch right there down the far side by Aubrey Connors. Connors netted the first goal of today's match for Clark. Connors has it behind the net here for the Cougars. Connors moves the pass out to the left wing off to Liakos. Liakos works her way inside the arc. She gets fouled, and Clark will have a free possession opportunity coming up. Clark, back half of the NewMac, averaging 11 goals per game, allowing 11 goals per game as well. Wheaton averaging 11.5 goals per game, allowing opponents to average just slightly higher at 11.6 second. Inside, and it will be A goal tacked on the board by number 20, Elizabeth Liakos. Second goal scored today for Liakos. Quick response for the Cougars, delivering a goal off the free position opportunity.
Clark University goal scored by number 20, Elizabeth Liakos.
Liakos has been off to an excellent start this season. The grad student midfielder from Arlington, Massachusetts leads Clark this season in total points and total goals. Up to her 21st point of the season, up to her 17th goal this season for Liakos. And now with 75 total points in her career, with 61 goals and 14 assists, that is second all-time in program history since the start of Clark's women's lacrosse program back in 2020 for Liakos. Draw control won by Wheaton. LeBeau. Top goal scorer this season for the Lions with 17. Passes off to Finney. Finney, the top points leader this season for the Lions with 21. Wheaton has it back on top here. Gab Smart working her way at the right wing for Smart. Smart rushes towards her left inside the arc. Forced back as she got pushed from behind. No call there. Makes the pass inside. The shot skipped over the top. So it goes backwards. Lions will keep the possession alive though. Inside the arc, loose ball. Clark had it for a moment. Battle for the loose ball. Riley Kilborn off to her teammate towards the far side. That ball is still loose, bouncing around towards the near side of the turf, and Wheaton scoops it up. Very close to being a turnover there. Great hustle by Gab Smart to come away with it before it crossed the near side. Good job right there by Smart, able to scoop it up before it touch the sideline. Inside for the Lions, loose ball. Once again, Clark, credit out to their defense right now, making this a game as they force the turnover. Angela Borelli comes up with a caused turnover right there and the ground ball, and here goes Clark with possession. In transition, Liakos scored the last goal, pushes it inside the arc, forced out towards a double team now. Her pass sails too tall, goes to the corner. Possession now, Wheaton. So turnover committed there down the far side by Clark. Right now the Lions lead total shots +5, 11-6. Clark up by 2 in the ground ball column at 10-8. Inside in transition. Wheaton with a chance out in front, couldn't convert. Behind the net with Kilborn. 7.5 left to go before halftime right now. The tough defensive battle between these two teams to open up conference play as Wheaton turned it over once again. Clark doing a stellar job defensively, forcing turnovers so far this match. They just allowed Wheaton to commit turnover number 7 today as a team. That's as many turnovers as they had the whole game in the 23-10 win over Lycoming College of Pennsylvania on Tuesday. We will stop time on the field right now. Injury timeout, 7:03 left to go remaining in the second as we will take a timeout here. We'll be back in a couple moments on the NewMax Sports Network. .703 left to go in the second quarter right now with a 4-3 lead by Wheaton. 1 point advantage here for the Lions. Sal Lopez on the call today on the NewMax Sports Network. It was an injury timeout. Riley Kilborn went down at the midfield circle, able to rush off the field on her own power, though. So great sign to see by Kilborn as she was checked out by the medical staff. It says that she is good for Kilborn, as it appeared that she took a stick to around the chin area before the timeout. Lara Finney to the penalty box now for 1 minute offsides. 1 minute penalty charge to Finney. So Clark will have the first extra player opportunity today in the game for the Cougars right now. Largest lead by Wheaton was 4-2. Clark scored the last goal to crawl 1-1. And now the Cougars looking to see if they can tie things up here at 4. They have never scored 4 goals in the all-time series against Wheaton. There's a caused turnover forced by the Lions with Katie Haley. Wheaton looking to push it here on a player down opportunity. Sherry moves it out on top in transition, rushing inside, and it goes through for the goal. Logan Trueluck nets it home for the Lions to go on top 5-3. Big time play right there out on a fast break for Wheaton. It was started by the caused turnover by Katie Haley. Logan Trueluck. Excellent start in this game for Trueluck today. She had 1 assist earlier in the first quarter. Now up to her second point today by Trueluck. Scores our first goal in this game. Clark wins the draw control. Second time that Wheaton's gone on top by 2. It was 4-2, and now it's 5-3 for the Lions. 6 minutes left to go before halftime. And a great battle here to begin NewMac Conference play today. Clark making the trip from Worcester, Massachusetts for this matchup. Inside for Clark. The shot ricocheted off the goalkeeper, Katie Geis. Been stepping up per game in net, the sophomore goalkeeper from Duxbury, Massachusetts. Career high 13 saves to begin the month of March against Simmons University in a 15-3 win on March the 2nd. Inside, not enough mustard on the shot down low for Clark. Battle for the loose balls. We have an offensive foul committed inside the crease by Clark here. So Wheaton has possession back. Best win of the season for the Lions came on Tuesday. The win over Lycoming College of Pennsylvania, 23-10. They handed Lycoming their first loss of the season with a record of 3-1 this year for Lycoming College. 23 goals in that game. The offense exploded 11 different goal scorers, resulting in the 4th most goals tied for in program history in a single game for Wheaton on that win on Tuesday. A season low 7 turnovers committed. They went perfect on clears, 13 for 13. Clark with possession. Lucy Spilla works her way inside the attacking zone for the Cougars, sends it off parallel to the net. Number 20, Elizabeth Liakos, the top points leader this season, the grad student midfielder from Arlington, Massachusetts. Liakos inside the arc, sends it back out to the left wing over to McCarty. Moves on tap now to Tish Caclia-Paglia, who's inside the arc here for Clark. As we're approaching 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Missed pass by Clark results in a turnover. 6 turnover by Clark today. Wheaton with 8. Wheaton currently +4 in total shots right now in this game, 12-8 in the first half. Lions with possession inside the attacking zone as we approach 3.5 left to go. Inside, an opportunity here. We have a free position chance coming up for the Lions. Foul committed. Great cut there by Logan Trueluck. She was looking to score another goal. Had the previous one for Trueluck. Logan Trueluck, 2 points today, 1 goal, 1 assist. A chance here at a free position straight away, looking to see if she can put Wheaton with her largest lead. Trueluck shot saved by the goalkeeper, Annie Battle. Great deflection right there as it came up just short inside the crease, and Battle was able to come down with it. Three minutes left to go before halftime. Largest lead by 2 for Wheaton right here, right now, a 5-3 advantage. Clark's been hanging in this game. Terrific defense for the Cougars. Able to keep Clark within striking distance right now in this matchup. Borelli sends it off to Liakos at the wing. Liakos forced out to her right. Wheaton searching for their first home victory this season, 0-2 in their home field. The pass deflected. Geis able to come up away with it for the Lions. Kylie Sherry weaving her way in between the red uniforms and the sea of red jerseys in the middle. Now towards the far side, crossing midfield here for the Lions. Wheaton works their way inside the attacking zone. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Behind the net with Finney. Finney had 7 assists last season, 6 in her first season with the program. Already 7 total assists in 2024 for Finney. Pivot inside. Her shot sails wide left. Goes to the back where the Lions will keep the possession. Sophie Grimala behind the net for the Lions. Rushes inside the arc now. Grimala's pass sent off towards the top. Trueluck off to the wing. Gab Smart. Smart moves off to the middle. Chamberlain. Her shot too tall. They're getting shots away. Just Clark's able to clog up the middle in this game, making it very difficult. Grimala forced off towards a double team. Loose ball. LeBeau out in front. Had it for a moment. Mountain was able to come down with it. We have a free position chance upcoming. 1:02 left to go before halftime, and Wheaton has an opportunity here to strike again on the free position opportunity. This will go to Avonlea LeBeau straight away. LeBeau rushes up inside the top. Goal scored this season, able to float it in to the net. So Wheaton up by 3. Avonlea LeBeau, second goal of the match. 18th goal this season for LeBeau. And it marks her 6th multi-goal game this season for LeBeau. LeBeau scored her 100th career goal against Worcester State on February 24th. Last season, she tallied 4 points against Clark with 2 goals and 2 assists. LeBeau is coming off a hat trick against Lycoming College of Pennsylvania on Tuesday with 3 goals. So up to 2 goals today by LeBeau. The top goal scorer on the team right now, in the final minute left to go before halftime, as Wheaton is doubling Clark on the board 6-3. NUMAC Conference opener. Wheaton projected to finish in 5th place out of 11 teams in the NUMAC Conference preseason rankings back in February. Clark projected to finish in 10th place in the NUMAC Conference preseason rankings, but hanging in right now for the Cougars. 5th season as a program for Clark, looking for their best season in program history. Last year they posted a program best 5 wins overall and 2 conference wins. Already 3-2 for their record this season for the Cougars. Final 15 seconds left to go. Loose ball inside. Smart as it gets tipped over towards the midfield section. Time keeps on running off the clock, and Smart comes up with a ground ball for Wheaton. And we close out going to halftime. 6-3, Wheaton College leads. The first 2 quarters in the books today here at Nordin Field on the campus of Wheaton College. Defensive battle between these two teams, but after an even start at the end of one where the score is 2-2, Wheaton is able to outscore Clark 4-1 in the second quarter of action, and the shots starting to stack up for the Lions. 16-9 total shots in favor of Wheaton. Both teams even on the ground balls at 13 apiece going into halftime. Clark is 8 for 11 on clears. Wheaton is 7 for 9. Both teams with 8 turnovers each. 5 caused turnovers by Wheaton, 4 caused turnovers by Clark. As we take a look at the first half stats, top scorer so far in this game, Avonlea LeBeau, 2 total points, leads the way with 2 total goals for the Lions. The top goal scorer this season for Wheaton for LeBeau, up to now 18 total goals this season for LeBeau. Kylie Sherry, 2 points scored, 1 goal, 1 assisted by Sherry, same as Logan Trueluck with 1 goal, 1 assist, and then 1 goal each going into halftime for Lara Finney and Gab Smarts. Clark, top players through the end of the first half. 2 goals scored by Elizabeth Liakos leading the way, and Aubrey Connors scored the first goal with 1 goal, assisted by Angela Borelli. We enter halftime. 3-goal advantage for the Wheaton College Lions, searching for their first home victory of the season, looking to start off NUMAC conference play in the right direction in the first game of conference play this season. Right now, Wheaton leads 6-3 to score. We enter halftime. We'll be back in around 8 minutes for the second half on the NUMAC Sports Network. And welcome back to Norton Field on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Sal Lopez on the call today on the NewMac Sports Network. First half of action in the opener of NewMac Conference play. Wheaton College with a 6-3 lead over Clark University. Right now, Wheaton is +7 in the total shots, 16-9 in favor of the Lions. It was tied up at the end of the first quarter at 2-2, and then Wheaton able to outscore Clark 4-1 in the second quarter of action. So far for the Lions, 5 different goal scorers for Wheaton so far in this match. Also 6 different point scorers in the game for Wheaton. A deep team this season for the Lions. That's been one of their keys. As a team this season, they had 13 total players scoring at least 1 goal entering today's matchup for Wheaton. Right now, Clark with just 2 different goal scorers compared to 5 by the Lions. Leading the way, Avonlea LeBeau, 2 points with 2 goals scored, and then 2 points each between Kylie Sherry and Logan Truluck, who have 1 goal and 1 assist each. Lara Finney, Gab Smart with 1 goal as well in today's game. And then for Clark, Elizabeth Liakos with 2 goals, Aubrey Connors with 1 goal so far for Clark. Clark hanging in this matchup, though. Wheaton undefeated all-time against Clark in the all-time series, the 4th meeting today. Wheaton's 3 victories have been by a score of 59-8 over Clark in the first 3 meetings all-time. Wheaton's allowed Clark to score 3 goals or fewer in every single one of those matches. Here, Clark has 3 at the half. 19-3 in 2021. 22-2 in 2022, and 18-3 in 2023. All victories for the Lions over Clark in the previous 3 meetings. Both teams projected in different spots. Away from each other in the NewMac Conference preseason rankings, Wheaton at number 5, mid-pack of the conference, projected back in February in the conference preseason rankings. Clark at number 10. In the back of the conference, right in front of Mount Holyoke, projected last in the conference standings. Clark's looking to build off their 5-10 record last year. They went 2-7 in NewMac Conference play, finished in 8th place out of the 10 teams last year in the conference. But hanging in right now, their defense holding the fort tough, especially the first quarter of action for the Cougars, and a team that had a lot of key players return back to the roster. 18 out of 22 players returned from last season for the Cougars, returned over 81% of the team. That included returning 3 grad students, 5 seniors, and 5 juniors. 13 out of the 21 total on the roster for Clark being players that's upper class players, either grad students, seniors, or juniors in the roster. For Wheaton, roster retainment key as well. Over 76% of the roster returned from last season. 23 out of the 30 players total And right now, starting to click for the Lions, looking for their first ever home victory this season, 0-2 in their home field, with losses at home over Worcester State and Roger Williams. That loss against Worcester State came in overtime on February 24th. They're 2-1 in their previous 3 games, with a win at Simmons to begin the month of March, 15-3. Loss against Muhlenberg College, first game on their spring break trip. And Hilton Head, South Carolina on Monday, 19-5, which Muhlenberg right now is undefeated at 5-0. And then they bounce back, winning over Lycoming College of Pennsylvania, 23-10 on Tuesday. That's their best win of the season. Lycoming College suffered their first loss against Wheaton with a 3-1 record. 23 goals scored in that game with 11 different goal scorers. That marked the 4th most goals scored in program history for Wheaton in the win on Tuesday over Lycoming College. Much lower score here, 6-3 as we begin the third quarter of action. LeBeau leads the team with draw controls, opens up the third quarter with a draw control 1. LeBeau with 2 goals scored today, 6 game this season with a multi-goal scoring game by LeBeau. Top of the arc with LeBeau. Largest lead is right here for Wheaton, currently up by 3. First possession, looking to see if they can increase it. LeBeau rushes inside the arc. LeBeau shoots. Skips it in off the bounce. She's got a hat trick. Avonlea LeBeau, 3rd goal scored today for the top goal scorer this season for the Lions. 4-goal advantage, the 2023 NUMAC All-Conference 2nd team selection. Avonlea LeBeau up to now 19 goals this season, leading the team in total goals. This marks her 4th game of the season with a hat trick for LeBeau. Her season high is 5 points with 4 goals and 1 assist against Simmons on March 2nd. So she is 2 points away from tying that season high. Career high is 7 points for LeBeau, 6 goals, 1 assist against Keene State last year. LeBeau with her 4th hat trick of the season, just a moment to go. 5-1 advantage for Wheaton after the end of the first quarter. The Lions have outscored Clark. It was 2-2 at the end of 1. It's been Wheaton 5-1 ever since right now, going on a big run. LeBeau wins draw control number 2 of the quarter. That's been a key for the Lions this season. Averaging 15.83 draw controls 1 per game, 2nd in the NUMAC, top 45 in the nation. LeBeau just scored, has possession again at the right wing. LeBeau jogs towards her left, sends it off to Smart. Gab Smart guarded at the left wing by McCarty. Smart shuffling towards her left, now towards her right, looking to see if she can get some space. Makes the pass out in front, Finney. She has 1 goal scored today, forced backwards though towards the wing of the arc. Finney makes the pass out to the middle, and the shot able to zip right through for the goal. Logan Trueluck's 2nd goal scored of today's game. Lara Finney with an assist. Everything clicking right now for the Lions. Total team effort right down the matchup right here throughout the lineup. Trueluck with goal number 2, up to her 3rd point today by Logan Trueluck. Her career high, she is 1 point shy of tying it, is 4. Coming off a career high 3 goals and 1 assist on Tuesday with a win over Lycoming College. Lara Finney has a new season high in assists. She's up to now her 8th assist this season. Last year she had 7 assists total, 6 assists in her first season back in 2022. And she leads the team in total shots this season for Finney, but able to play make has been a big key this season, leading the team in the assist column. Wheaton will get this possession 2 off the draw control. So the Lions, far side of the field, will start up this possession. We had a yellow card on the field, shot to the head. So it's a 2-minute penalty charged to Clark. So Wheaton will go on an extra player opportunity right now. Number 12 in the penalty box, Tesh box right now for Tish Ketchiapaglia for Clark. So this is a 2-minute penalty, so 2-minute extra player opportunity right now for the Lions. All the momentum in this game after a 2-2 tie at the end of one. It's been Wheaton ever since. 6-1. Finney just assisted on the last goal. One goal, one assist so far today by Finney. At the left wing of the arc. Sends it on top over to Trueluck. Terrific start to the conference opener today for Wheaton College. Inside looking for Trueluck. Lost it off her stick though, as that's a turnover. Clark comes up with it. Off the interception. Deep pass down the field in transition. They're a player down right now and looking to see if they can tack on a goal. Clark has never scored more than 3 goals in the all-time series against Wheaton. Wheaton posting victories over Clark in the first 3 meetings all-time. 19-3, 22-2, and 18-3. Turnover as the pass sailed out of bounds by Clark. Challenging schedule early on this season for Wheaton. Really prepared the Lions for the conference slate. 3rd toughest schedule so far out of all teams in the NUMAC. Opponents winning percentage of 58.3%. The opponents that they have faced have a combined record of 14 victories and 10 losses. Top 85 in toughest schedule right now in the nation for Division III women's lacrosse. Both of these teams with key roster retainment in the offseason. Wheaton returned 23 out of 30 players from last season. Clark returned 18 out of 22, looking to take a big jump up in the conference. 13 out of the 22 players being either grad student seniors or juniors for Clark. Behind the net now for the Cougars. Time in the penalty box expired for Tish Ketchiapaglia as we go back to even strength. Aubrey Connors. Forced out towards her right edge of the arc here for Clark. Sends it back behind the net over to Erin Lucas. The pass moved on top off to Liakos. Liakos has 2 of the 3 goals scored today for the Cougars. Liakos, the top goal scorer this season, defended by Sherry inside the arc. Sends it off to her right. Wheaton with great defense here, drawing a double team inside. Triple team for a moment there, defending Aubrey Connors. Connors scored the first goal. Borelli on top, her pass deflected. Loose ball picked up, intercepted out of the pack for the Lions for a moment there with Kendall Conwell. We have a yellow card here displayed on the field to Wheaton. So this will be on Clark here. So number 12 of Clark will get the ground ball. Wheaton was going for a substitution there. And number 12 for Clark, again, Tish Ketchiapaglia just got carded before that with a yellow and now gets a green. Wheaton has possession. Finney works her way off the stutter step inside. Finney fouled at the edge of the arc. She'll have to restart the possession. Non-free position here. Top of the arc. She'll start up the possession. And now the referees say it will be free position. So they set up free position. They have ruled initially that it wasn't going to be free position, that it was supposed to be at the top of the arc, but now the foul occurred inside. So shot clock gets reset right now. 9:37 left to go. Gets reset actually to 9:45 right now. So Lara Finney on a free position chance upcoming here for Wheaton. Here she goes, rips it Right past the goalkeeper on a laser right there for the goal scored by Lara Finney. That was an absolute laser of a goal right there, ripped through the netting by Finney straight away at the top as she let it sail, zipping right past the goalkeeper, Annie Battle. 9-3 for Wheaton right now. Starting to become dominant in the NUMAC Conference season opener. The Lions plus 10 currently in total shots, the largest shot advantage of the game, 19-9 in total shots for Wheaton. Finney with her second goal today, up to 3 total points by Finney. The Lions have 3 players with 3 points each. Lara Finney, 2 goals, 1 assist. Avonlea LeBeau with a hat trick with 3 goals. Logan Trueluck with 2 goals, 1 assist as well. It's been an excellent season between the duo of Finney, the top points leader, and LeBeau, right behind in total points, the top goal scorer. Those two are leading the team, but a third player recently has emerged with Logan Trueluck coming off a career high. 4 points in the win over Lycoming College on Tuesday. Another draw control won by Wheaton here. It will be a green card that was displayed by the officials to number 22 of Clark, Erin Lucas. So now Clark has 2 players down. Minute 17 in the penalty box still for Tish Ketchiapaglia, and Erin Lucas will have 1 minute in the penalty box. For Clark this season, that's been an issue. It has been the cards being displayed. 18 total yellow cards for 2-minute penalties as a team entering today's game. That's the most in the NUMAC. 7th in the nation for most yellow cards as a team this season for Clark. They have 2 players currently right now in the penalty box. Wheaton with possession. 9:20 left to go here in the third. After a 2-2 start, the Lions have dominated, outscoring Clark 7-1 since the end of the first quarter. Slow start for Wheaton. They trailed early on. But right now, they get the full control and the advantage. LeBeau passes off inside. And we have a penalty inside the arc. It's going to be an offensive foul committed there, charged to the Lions. The 3 victories for Clark this season have been against opponents with a losing record. Wins over Gordon College, Bard College, and Husson University. 2 losses against opponents with a winning record. Kobe Sawyer College and Berry College of Georgia. That was the last game that Clark played on their spring break trip. They lost against Berry College of Georgia from the Southern Athletic Association, SAA. A record of 7-2 this season out in Clearwater, Florida on neutral field. In the last game 10 days ago on March the 6th. They had a spring break trip 1 week earlier than Wheaton's. Wheaton is coming off their spring break trip, going 1-1. They lost their first game against Muhlenberg College of Pennsylvania, who's undefeated at 5-0 this season. Final score is 19-5 on Monday. They won their second game over Lycoming College of Pennsylvania, 23-10 on Tuesday, handing Lycoming College their first loss of the season. 60 in the shot clock, under 8 minutes left to go in the third for the Lions. Behind the net, over to Finney. Finney with 3 points today, 2 goals, 1 assist so far for the top points leader this season. In a free position here behind. We're going to just start it behind with a foul committed. Or it'll go to Jessica Chamberlain, so she was the one who got fouled. So this will go to Chamberlain here, starting off the position out in front. So Chamberlain out in front with a chance here for the Lions. Chamberlain rushes up inside. Her shot up over the top of the net, too tall. Lions will keep it though. Finney inside, fires, rips it through into the net for another goal. Lara Finney scoring another goal for the Lions. That's now a hat trick by Finney with her third today. 96th career goal for Finney, closing in on 100. She is the top points leader in the game right now with 4 total points. 5th multi-goal game this season by Finney. Finney with a season high 6 points. Season high 5 goals on Tuesday to win over Lycoming College. Finney with her second highest goal total of this season. She had 2 goals against Worcester State, 2 goals against Bridgewater State. Logan Trueluck records the assist, so Trueluck as well is up to 4 total points now. What started this season between an excellent duo of LeBeau and Finney has turned out to be Logan Trueluck, making this a trio of 3 solid Wheaton players in the lineup right now. That's exactly what happened in the last game. That's exactly what's happening today. Finding a rhythm for the Lions. 7 minutes left to go here, the third. Turnover committed by Clark. Wheaton, 7-goal advantage. Looking to see if they can keep it going here for the Lions. They are getting into a rhythm right now. Chamberlain passes off to the cutter, looking for Kilborn. Ricocheted off the keeper as the goalkeeper, Annie Battle, had that ball go right off of her cleat, it looked like, and pinwheeled around. Clark was able to come away with it. Clark with possession being pressured. Sayora Scully, number 17. Off to Borelli. Borelli works her way inside the arc now. Borelli looking for her first point today. She had an opening, decided to pass it out, though, to the wing. Liakos leads the way with 2 goals. Sent it off to her teammate Christina Bowie, number 6. Off to the right wing to Erin Lucas, the junior from Ludlow, Massachusetts. Lucas is defended by Katie Halee, a sophomore from Norway, Maine. Lucas, edge of the arc right now, sends it on to the top of the attacking zone. 5.5 left to go in the third. Second and third quarter have been all Wheaton after a tie game to close out the first. It was tied up at 2. Wheaton has been dominant in the second and the third quarter, outscoring Clark 8-1 ever since. Inside the arc here for Clark. And the shot sailed wide off the mark for number 24, Aubrey Connors. Clark's missing a couple key players in this matchup today. Sophie Didier, the grad student attacker from Overland Park, Kansas, with 14 points. Second on the team in total points, not playing tonight. Same as number 27, Kylie Simmons, a grad student as well from Atkinson, New Hampshire, with 6 points, 5 of those being goals. So missing 2 key players, plus a third with Cami Labella, who has 11 total points this season. And there's a shot netted by Wheaton. Lara Finney with another goal scored. That combo been working out well throughout today. Logan Trueluck keeps on delivering with assists. Back-to-back goals scored by Finney. Back-to-back assists by Trueluck to lead the Lions now to an 8-point advantage. Finney records her 4th goal today. Trueluck has 5 total points right now. That is a career high for Logan Trueluck. 2 goals, 3 assists today by Trueluck, coming off a strong game with 4 points, a career high against Lycoming College on Tuesday. 9 total points right now combined. In the last game into this game currently, and we're still down to around 4.5 minutes left to go in the third. Under 20 minutes remaining in this game, and Logan Trueluck out to a surge right now in her production in the lineup. Scully sends it behind the net for Clark. Liakos had to pass it back out. Been excellent defense in this matchup today for the Lions, limiting Clark to just 3 goals, just 1 goal ever since the first quarter. Clark struggling to get any sort of rhythm here offensively going on. Lucas at the wing, forced back. Moves it off parallel to the net to Connors. Connors netted the first goal to lead 1-0 for Clark to begin this game. 3.5 left to go in the third. Connors circling around. The shot clock's down to 25. Shovels it off to Lucas on top, over to McCarty. At the left, the ball got bobbled. Wheaton with possession. Ground ball scooped up for the Lions. Kylie Sherry in the backfield, pressured, sandwiched between a double team. Her teammate, though, right place, right time. That's Kendall Condwell. Condwell pushes it up the field to the middle. Opportunity right here for Wheaton to see if they can strike again. Trueluck goes behind the nets. And he got caught by the keeper there with a save. Picked up by Annie Battle. Deep pass down the field. Clark able to connect. Alexandria Kakula Paglia in the attacking zone, off to her teammate Connors. Third toughest schedule in the NUMAC so far for Wheaton Clark, with the 7th toughest schedule. Opponent's winning percentage of 52.2% this season. And the Cougars skip home a goal. Sayora Scully, first point in her collegiate career, number 17. The junior attacker from Hampton Bays, New York, scores her first collegiate goal by Scully. That ends a lengthy scoring drought for Clark, going all the way back to the first quarter for the Cougars. That's the most goals that they have scored in program history against Wheaton in the all-time series. Wheaton previously had wins of 19-3, 22-2, and 18-3. The first 3 meetings all time. So this is the first time that Clark has scored 4 goals all time against Wheaton. First collegiate goal by Scully, the junior from Hampton Bays, New York. 6th start this season by Scully. Draw control won by Greer McCarty, the senior midfielder for White River Junction, Vermont. Near side of the field with Scully. Scully had scored a previous goal just a moment ago. Missed pass, and the Lions scoop up the ground ball with Mike Butterbaugh, her first season from Cape Elizabeth, Maine. Penalty for Clark on a green card. 1-minute penalty charged to Alexandria Paglia. Penalties have been an issue all throughout today's game for the Cougars. Clark came into this game with 18 total yellow cards. That is most in the NUMAC, 7th most yellow cards in the nation. That time, it was a green card displayed for a 1-minute penalty. We've seen a couple yellow cards, though, for 2-minute penalties in this game, though, for the Cougars. 60 on the shot clock. 1:15 left to go in the game clock in the third quarter. Finney moves it off to the wing. Logan Trueluck exploding for a career high. 5 points in today's game. Out to the right wing to Chamberlain. Chamberlain rushes inside, sends it back behind the net for the Lions. Finney open at the left wing of the arc. Finney pivots right past the defender inside, rips it through if it's going to count. A whistle blew right before, but the referees count the goal scored by Lara Finney. Unassisted right there by Finney, able to blow past the defender and zip it right in again by Finney. 5th goal of the game by Finney today. That's now career goal scored number 98 by Finney. Very close to 100 in her Wheaton College career, closing in on the doorstep. She ties a season high 5 goals, which she had against Lycoming College on Tuesday with 5 goals. Season high 6 points she ties as well. 5 goals, 1 assist on Tuesday, 5 goals, 1 assist today. Draw control won by LeBeau. 45 seconds left to go in the third. 12 goals scored right now for Wheaton College. Powered by an excellent game between Lara Finney, Avonlea LeBeau, Logan Trueluck. Those 3 today have really been able to propel this team with an excellent trio. .20 seconds left to go in the quarter. Behind the net, Chamberlain. Finney, 5 goals, tying a season high. Her career high is 8 against Framingham State last season. Finney, 98 in her career for total goals. Out to the middle. Back over to Finney at the top. Finney looking for 99. Passes out in front, though. The turnaround shot rejected up in the air at the buzzer. We close out at the end of the third quarter. 12-4, Wheaton College leads in the conference opener for NUMAC conference play today at Norton Field against Clark University. Wheaton dominant in the total shots column, 26-11 right now. They're +3 in total ground balls, 19-16. Forcing 14 total Clark turnovers, 11 by the Lions. 8 of those turnovers been caused for Wheaton. An excellent trio by the Lions so far today. Lara Finney, 5 goals, tying a season high. Tying a season high 6 points with 1 assist. Avonlea LeBeau and a hat trick today with 3 goals. Career high 5 points by Logan Trueluck. 2 goals and 3 assists today by Trueluck. Kylie Sherry with 1 goal, 1 assist. Gab Smart with 1 goal. Sophie Grimala with 1 assist. 12-4, Wheaton College leads as we're going to enter the 4th quarter upcoming. And the season opener, NUMAC Conference play and the NUMAC Sports Network upcoming. Dominant performance right now for the Wheaton College Lions. Sal Lopez on the call today on the NUMAC Sports Network. Conference opener, Wheaton leads 12-4 right now against Clark University. We take a quick trip around the NUMAC Conference with other scores throughout today. Babson picked up a win in the conference opener over Coast Guard, 13-10 the final score. Last year, Babson won the 2023 NUMAC Conference Tournament Championship for women's lacrosse. Salve Regina in a close lead over Wellesley entering the 4th quarter, 8-7. And then yesterday, Smith won against Mount Holyoke last night in their conference opener, 18-7 for the Pioneers. Start to the fourth quarter here. Wheaton leading by 8 goals. LeBeau at midfield here for the draw control. Draw control won by Clark by Aubrey Connors. Connors scored the first goal today. Goal distribution has looked like this in the game. Connors with the first goal. Liako scored a goal 2 and 3 for Clark. She has 2, leading the team. And then Sayorla Scully scored her first collegiate goal in the third quarter. Turnover committed by Clark. That is the 15th turnover today's game by the Cougars. Wheaton with a massive game between 3 key players today. Lara Finney, season high, 6 points. Season high, 5 goals, 1 assist. Finney has it here at the top. Moves it off to Chamberlain. LeBeau, hat trick today as she has it now at the left wing. 3 goals by Avonlea LeBeau. And then Logan Trueluck, a career high, 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists. LeBeau works her way inside the arc. LeBeau rushes up, fires, zips it through into the net. 4th goal of the game by Avonlea LeBeau. Goal number 20 this season by LeBeau. That was right on the line right there. She was able to deliver right past the goalkeeper, Annie Battle, in net for Clark. Big key for the Lions this season has been the defense. 3-0 record when allowing opponents to 10 goals or fewer. They're 0-3 when allowing opponents to 14 goals or greater. And right now, Clark has been limited to just 4 total goals with 14 minutes left to go remaining. The offense has been able to explode recently. Starting off in the month of March, Wheaton with a road win at Simmons, 15-3 on March the 2nd. They were limited to just 5 goals in the 19-5 loss to begin their spring break trip against Muhlenberg College on Monday. Muhlenberg is undefeated, though, at 5-0, but a big bounce back handing Lycoming College their first loss of the season with a 23-10 victory on Tuesday. Getting into a groove offensively, wins over Bridgewater State, Simmons, and Lycoming College. All 3 of those victories, Wheaton scored double-digit goals. The Bridgewater State won in the opener. They won 10-6. They scored 13 goals against Worcester State, but lost in overtime 14-13 on February 24th. Riley Kilborn inside the arc here for Wheaton. Looking to go up by 10 goals for the Lions, which would put this game on the running clock. Off to Finney behind the net. Season high 5 goals scored today by Finney. Finney with 98 career goals, looking for 99. Finney juking behind the net. Finney circling around, sends it on top, off to LeBeau. LeBeau with 4 goals scored, a top 2 points leader this season between Finney and LeBeau. Rushes up, looking for 5. She does. She's got it. Back-to-back goals by Avonlea LeBeau. 5th goal scored today. Ten-goal advantage as we go in the running clock here with 2:20 left to play in the 4th quarter of action. The Wheaton College Lions finding their rhythm, finding their groove offensively in today's game. Total shots being a big key this season for the Lions, averaging 31.17 total shots, 3rd in the NUMAC, top 80 in the nation. Wheaton came into this game outnumbering opponents 187-141 in total shots, plus 46 in the total shots column. Today, Wheaton is plus 17 in total shots at the moment, 28-11. 5 goals each between LeBeau and Finney. Career high 5 points by Logan Trueluck with 2 goals and 3 assists. LeBeau at midfield for the draw control. LeBeau is coming off a career high 14 draw controls, 1. It was tipped over to Chamberlain, who got the possession right there for the Lions. 10-goal advantage. Wheaton was down early in this game, 1-0 and 2-1. It was tied up at 2 at the end of the first quarter. After that, though, Wheaton able to outscore Clark 12-2 as we are down to 11 minutes left to play. Finney draws a double team. Her shot floated to the keeper, got saved by Battle. A 3-2 record for Clark. Going to drop to 3-3 on the season. Entering this game, this was the second time as a program that Clark had a winning record currently. They recorded a winning record of 3-2 in the COVID season in 2020. That was the other time they had a winning record entering today. They had losing records of 0-4 in 2021, 3-11 in 2022 overall. They never started off that season in 2022 or 2023 above 500. 5-10 last year, 2-7 in the NUMAC for Clark. That's the most wins as a program, being 5 from last season. Most conference wins as a program with 2. They're in their 5th season as a women's lacrosse program, starting back in 2020. Aubrey Connors rushes inside the arc, forced back, her pass into the middle, broke it up. Loose ball still available, scooped up by Sophie Hayes, number 3. And it's a save by Katie Geis in net for Wheaton. Geis had a career-high 13 saves. She just allowed only 3 goals in the win against Simmons on March the 2nd, 15-3 win. That was an impressive victory in that game because Simmons posted 14 records last year. Finished at the top tier in the GNAC, intercepted here by Clark. Mary Green, named NUMAC Co-Defensive Athlete of the Week for Week 2 this season, came up with an interception. Green has it, middle of the field. A turnover committed on the pass by Green. Tried to lead it to her teammate in transition, but couldn't connect with Sophie Hayes, resulting in a turnover. Gab Smart, able to outlast 2 defenders. Deep pass down the field. Smart got knocked down as we'll continue on the running clock right here. It's a yellow card presented for Clark. That's been a major problem for Clark this season, has been the yellow cards. So Mary Green heading to the penalty box with a 2-minute penalty and a yellow card right now. Good to see Gab Smart able to get up, and she will start this possession towards the far side of the field at the midfield circle for Smart. But this has been a major problem for Clark this season. Clark came into today's game with 18 total yellow cards, 7th most in the nation in total yellow cards in Division III women's lacrosse. They've had multiple cards today, green and yellow. Inside the attacking zone with Cannon. Moves it off to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with 3 goals entering today's game. Has it behind the net. Now goes on top to Sherry. LeBeau. 5 goals scored by LeBeau today. Out to the middle. Great pass. Bouncing it in, out in front. It's a goal scored for Wheaton. That is number 27, Bridget McDwyer, the sophomore attacker from LaGrangeville, New York. 2nd goal this season by McDwyer. Excellent pass there for the Lions. It was Mike Butterbaugh who recorded the assist, and Bridget McDwyer who scored a goal. 7:25 left to go in the 4th quarter. Timeout taken on the field as Wheaton leads by 11, 15-4 in a conference opener against Clark. Upcoming schedule looks like this for the Wheaton College Lions, and there's a good opportunity that Wheaton could get out to a great start in the conference slate. First four NUMAC conference opponents are the projected bottom four teams in the conference in the NUMAC conference preseason poll. Clark today, Emerson, which they'll be playing in their next conference game on Wednesday, March 27th. Mount Holyoke after Emerson, and then Wellesley. All four of those teams were projected in the preseason conference poll, with Clark projected in 10th, Emerson at 9th, Wellesley at 8th, and Mount Holyoke in 11th. So Wheaton starts off with the easiest conference schedule out of all the teams in the NUMAC to begin the season. Next game will be a non-conference matchup. Wheaton will be on the road next Saturday at noontime at Westfield State. Westfield State with a 3-1 record. They were the MASCAC tournament champions from last year, 2023 NCAA tournament first round appearance last season for Westfield State. And then 2 straight conference games in a row. The next conference game for Wheaton will be on Wednesday here at home, March 27th, Wednesday, March 27th at 7 p.m. Wheaton will be hosting Emerson College, who has a record of 2-1. Emerson has a couple of games earlier on their schedule that they got postponed to start off the season. And then Wheaton will be on the road at Mount Holyoke College on Saturday, March the 30th, 2 weeks from now, to take on Mount Holyoke College out in South Hadley. For Clark, the Cougars' upcoming schedule will be 3 games at home in a row. Their next game for the Cougars will be a non-conference game on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. hosting Curry College. Curry out to an excellent start, 4-2 record overall for Curry. Next conference game for Clark will be next Saturday at 1 p.m. hosting Wellesley College. And then on Wednesday, March 27th, Clark will be hosting MIT at 4 p.m. on March 27th. MIT is receiving votes just outside the top 20 in the USA Lacrosse Magazine Division III rankings for women's lacrosse. MIT last year was the regular season champions in the NUMAC, finishing undefeated in the conference regular season. They received an at-large bid to the 2023 NCAA tournament, went to the second round last year of the NCAA tournament. 15-4 lead, 6:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. After this, we'll be having Wheaton College men's lacrosse taking on Emerson in the men's lacrosse opener for NUMAC conference play. Feel free to join in. I'll be back at the call for that game. It will start around 4 p.m. here later today at Nordin Field. The Lions with possession behind the nets. On the top to LeBeau. LeBeau with 5 goals scored. Rushes in, looking for 6. LeBeau ricocheted right off the side of the post. Wheaton gets it back right to LeBeau. Moves it off to her right to Chamberlain. 6 minutes left to go. Chamberlain towards her right. Stutter step inside the arc. Passes out to the middle. And Clark was able to come down with a loose ball. It was Natalie Bilodeau who tried to attempt the shot. Whiffed at it, though, and here goes Mary Green up the field. Passes inside the arc, and it goes behind the net as Geis comes up with it. That was a good transition opportunity for Clark, but couldn't convert. Katie Geis, dangerous situation right here. Pressured away from her net right now. Geis has to be careful who she tries to pass it to. Geis jogging around the field, down the field, finds an open teammate with Bilodeau. Bilodeau with a lot of space, rushing towards the near side, takes it inside the attacking zone. Bilodeau at the right wing. Will wait for her teammates to set it up. It goes behind the net for the Lions. 5 minutes left to play. LeBeau with 5 goals, Finney with 5 goals. Chamberlain able to corral the pass, wasn't anticipating it, but at the last minute was able to corral it off to LeBeau once again. A trio showing up in a big way today for the Wheaton College Lions. Lara Finney, 5 goals and 1 assist. Avonlea LeBeau with 5 goals scored today. Logan Trueluck with a career high, 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists. A shot by Sherry was saved by the goalkeeper Battle. Annie Battle records her 8th save today, 15 goals allowed, 34.8% save percentage. Katie Geis, 4 saves, 4 goals allowed, 50% even on the save percentage today. Wheaton dominant in the total shots column, 32-14. Clark has been more competitive against Wheaton every single year in total shots. It was 44-9 in total shots in favor of Wheaton in 2021. 32-9 in 2022, 32-11 last year, and now it's 32-14. So this is the most shot attempts that Clark has got off all time against Wheaton in the 4th game of the all-time series. So Wheaton 3-0 all time against Clark. Wins by the Lions of 19-3, 22-2, and 18-3 last year in the first 3 meetings all time in the series. Clark has it inside the arc, bobbled it as it goes towards the far side. Loose ball behind the net, scooped up by Elise Cannon for Wheaton. Cannon with a deep pass down the field. It's bobbled by her teammate off the stick. Possession will be pointed in Clark's direction now with 3 minutes left. And a foul committed by Wheaton inside the arc. This will be a free position chance upcoming. Couple substitutes for Wheaton. Number 20, Cam Grondell. Number 21, Natalie Laquier. Check into the game right now. Free position chance. It's a save by Katie Geist, the goalkeeper. 5th save today recorded by Geist in net. She had 10 saves against Muhlenberg College on Monday, career high 13 with just 3 goals allowed, and a 15-3 win to begin the month of March against Simmons on March the 2nd. Really positive sign for Wheaton with their offense exploding for another 15-goal game right now. 15 in the win over Simmons. Season high 23 in the win over Lycoming College, tied for 4th most goals in program history. Batted down in front of the crease right there. Great defense for the Lions, able to bat down that ball as Clark was trying to float it in. That was number 20 who batted it down with Cam Grondell. Just checked into the game momentarily, now checks out. Inside, Sherry. Loose ball, tries to come along with it, but it's the goalkeeper with it. Annie Battle scooped it up. Big stick check right there in the middle. Clark, though, comes away with it. Rushing to the middle of the field. Erin Lucas inside the attacking zone for Clark. Lucas, her shot, skips right into the cradle. The goalkeeper saved by Geis. And a turnover by Wheaton. As we approach the final minute left to go. Remaining here, excellent start off to the season for NEWMAC Conference play for the Wheaton College Lions. Wheaton will jump up to their first winning record of the season as they will improve to 4-3 overall. They have a chance to go on a run to start off NEWMAC Conference play. Excellent game today for the Wheaton College Lions. It was a slow start. It was 2-2 at the end of the first quarter. But after that, Wheaton was able to outscore Clark 13-2 the rest of the stretch. The second, third, and fourth quarters to win this game with an outstanding game propelled by 3 total players for Wheaton really carrying the offense today. Lara Finney, season high 6 points with 5 goals and 1 assist, a season high in total goals. She is 2 goals shy of 100 on her career right now with 98 total. Free position opportunity coming up for Clark with 10 seconds left to go. The shot ricocheted off the goal post as it goes back. Clock winds down. And we wrap up here at Norton Field. Wheaton College picks up the victory, 15-4. The final score over Clark in the NEWMAC Conference season opener. Lara Finney, 5 goals, 1 assist. Avonlea LeBeau, 5 goals today as well. Logan Truluck with a career high, 5 points. She had 2 goals and 3 assists. It's those 3 players that really propelled the Wheaton College Lions to pick up their offense and explode in this game and take their team, lead their team to victory. 32-17 in total shots in favor of Wheaton. Clark was led by Elizabeth Liaco. She scored 2 goals, 1 goal each between Aubrey Connors and Sayorla Scully scored her first collegiate goal for Clark. But an excellent game here for the Wheaton College Lions. They start off NUMAC Conference play on the right track with a 15-4 victory in the NUMAC Conference opener today. Thanks so much for joining in, Sal Lopez. On the broadcast on the NUMAC Sports Network, we will have men's college lacrosse. Wheaton College will be hosting Emerson College in around an hour from now. Slightly after an hour from now, around 4 p.m. in men's lacrosse action for the men's lacrosse NUMAC Conference season opener. Wheaton College improves to a record of 4-3 on the season, 1-0. In NUMAC Conference play, Clark drops down to a .500 overall winning percentage at 3-3 overall, 0-1 to begin NUMAC Conference play. Thanks for joining in on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here at Norton Field in Norton, Massachusetts. Wheaton College wins their NUMAC Conference opener 15-4 to final score against Clark University. Wheaton College post-game. I am here with Logan Trueluck, the player of the game. Excellent game today by you out there on the field, career high. 5 points by Trueluck with 2 goals and 3 assists. What were you seeing out there that led to your success in the field today?
I think our offensive unit just feeding off of what the defensive unit did and just using that and going with their momentum and taking it into our attack and just building off that.
It's excellent. Want to know to begin conference play, how's it feel to get off on the right foot with your team and begin conference play with a victory?
It feels awesome. I'm super excited for the direction we're going to take, and we just got to keep the energy up and keep pushing in every practice.
Your team certainly has gone into the right direction. The offense in the game before this clicked extremely well. 23 total goals scored on Tuesday. Your team followed it up today. 15 total goals in a 15-4 victory. What's been working lately winning the offense that's helped out your team explode with offensive production?
I think just all being on the same page and connecting early on, just knowing where each other are at and how we can best help each other get to where we need to be to produce the most goals.
Yeah, it's been an excellent season between two of your top teammates, Finney, LeBeau, and then you. You've been breaking out lately, being like a key third piece to the offensive rotation. How's it feel to be like a key contributor and really help out the team this year?
It's super exciting being able to break in my senior year. I've been looking forward to this for a while, and I'm just happy to be able to contribute to the Big Three.
Excellent contributor out here on the roster for Wheaton College. Career high, 5 total points by Logan Trueluck. She's been in the role lately. 2 really excellent games by Trueluck. Wheaton College has their next game upcoming next Saturday, 12 p.m. at Westfield State. Next conference game, Wednesday, March 27th, 7 p.m. here at home hosting Emerson. Logan Trueluck, the Wheaton College postgame. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.